Welcome to Pathfinders trainings and welcome to one more technical analysis session. And as I've written in the topic itself, the gap filling in Nifty has happened. If I look at the chart of the index, if I see this was the peak of the index, the high point about 11,790. From there, the market corrected sharply about 14%, made a low of about 10,031, and on the way down it had left this gap, one gap, two gaps. So today market has filled this gap. This gap has been filled. Yesterday it touched it, today it went above it, and if I look at the amount of retracement the market has done, so we see the market has also done a 50% retracement. So the gap filling is also with a 50% retracement. So uh, at a very critical juncture, the market is now. From here, will it break out, reach 11,119, which is the golden Fibonacci, or will the profit booking start and it will go back to 10,700 and 10,500? That only the coming few days will tell. But one thing I know is the market is still expensive with a P of about 26, I think 25, 26, somewhere in between the PEs. You still are in a market that is expensive. And with elections coming, results coming of the states that will go for elections on 11th, there would be in general volatility into the market here. So this is the Nifty. Today, we had some profit booking that came into Nifty, remained static in the morning. Then there was a downtrend that started in this one. And after that, we see in the end there is some profit booking coming in this. I'd taken a few Nifty trades and booked a profit of 7611, lighter positions today. And I would not like to carry my positions till tomorrow with a gap up in a risk. So I'll close my position before the market closes. My stop loss is at 10,915 based on a trend following system. 1015 is where my stop loss is, and before the market closes, if it is not hit, I would like to square it off and start fresh tomorrow. So let's look at the biggie, Reliance Industries. How is Reliance Industries doing? And we see Reliance Industry is weak today, and I was analyzing Reliance yesterday in my class. And if you see Reliance, Reliance is more or less, if I see, it has been volatile sideways. And last time, this was the price from which Reliance started falling down. And exactly on this price, again, Reliance is facing a selling pressure. And if profit booking starts here, you can see Reliance going further down, maybe about to 1,031 rupees. As we see, the price is oscillating. We are in a volatile sideways market. Going back now to Bank Nifty. Let's look at Nifty Bank. We'll also look at TCS, another heavyweight. And if I'm looking at the Bank Nifty, we see Bank Nifty there was no gap while it was going down. Unlike Nifty, it smoothly went down. And if I look at the retracement levels of Bank Nifty, this one has been stronger than the Nifty with the news of infusion of money into the public sector banks and other positives for the banks. So the banks have rallied. In fact, most of the banks are the ones that are taking the market up. You'll also be surprised to find that this rally from 10,000 to 10,900 was mostly led by large caps. The participation of small caps and mid caps was less in this. And large caps were participating more into this particular. And here also, Bank Nifty is trying to take a breakout and it took support on the golden Fibonacci today. So, in case this support remains and upward pressure remains, you can see further upside in the banks and the Bank Nifty. With the election coming next year, with a lot of news, and we have a RBI policy on 5th. So expecting a rate cut to infuse more liquidity into the system. In that expectations, the bank have been moving on the upside. So let's look at another IT stock which has been strong. So if I go to TCS, this is TCS we see here. TCS has been a strong stock. It has been moving from 1,000. It has almost become 2,000. So double your money in just a year. And now we see a certain amount of profit booking is coming in this one. And here also I see there is one gap that is still pending. And on the upside, this can be a good target for TCS 2042. These are my targets, guys. Always remember, stock market is subject to risk. So take every piece of information as education only. So this is another stock that we are looking. Nifty today, if you see, mostly if I see on the Nifty, Hind Petro was down, Infratel down, Tata Motors down, UPL, ICICI. These are the ones that lost money. And the market movers, Yes Bank. Yes Bank, I would like to stay away from for the moment because it is very uncertain. It can go to 200, it can also go to 140. 140 can be a good target if selling continues in this. See here, because if I look at a monthly chart of Yes Bank, this is the level from which the rise started, and this can be a good level to look for. And if you see here, the selling pressure continues. Of course, there will be, it has a lot of volatility now, so it goes 6% up, 6% down. But this move failed, and from then on, there is a selling pressure that is coming on Yes Bank. So this would be a nice level to watch out for, 137 in Yes Bank. So the style of trading in Yes Bank that can be beneficial is intraday trading and swing trading. I would not work on positional and portfolios here. I'll work more on the form of trading that gives you less risk, which is intraday and swing. Okay. Then Wipro, Sifla, Tech Mahindra, Mahindra. So mostly we see today the banks were up, the technology companies were up, and Sifla, after a big downside, you see, Sifla had gone down a lot, and now there is some buying that is coming in Sifla. So you can see the pattern, a buying pattern has emerged, and Sifla has come. So how would I like to trade the market in the coming weeks, coming months, just before the elections? I would love to book my profits. Like for example, today we booked 25% in our portfolio that we had initiated at 10,000. 10,000, we started building a portfolio, and now we booked 25% into it. You know, it was a decent profit, and I would keep my option open if it goes further up. And fifth, RBI policy is the key. If they infuse the liquidity into the system, you might see a little rally on the upside. And in case that doesn't happen, this rally might fizzle out. And now also it looks more like a liquidity-driven rally. FIIs have started participating. They have been net buyers this month, the foreign portfolio investors. They have been net buyers this month. Okay. So that's what is looking at. And Nifty now, I would like to get out of. If I'm not already out, I would not like to take it till tomorrow. So 10,415 is where my stop loss in this is. So it's very important to work with stop loss. It is still there. So uh, I will square it off at 328. So the moment I will see 328, wherever it is, I will square it off. And since it is very close to that, it might even go off itself. Last, I will not leave it till 9:29. What if the computer closes down, the internet goes away? So that is always a nice time to get out of it. So this is the time when instead of a 1 minute, a 5 minute chart, I switch to a 1 minute chart here. And you see what kind of a market we were into. We were again into a volatile market, guys. Let me square off my positions. So I've closed my position. In this, I have no position left. So I finished my day with about 3,800 rupees of profit, small profit, but I'm happy. I would like to think about my strategy. I would like to see where the market goes from here. And I'm not carrying any position till Monday, neither in options nor in stocks. I have trimmed down 25% of my portfolio. And, it's an interesting market that we are looking at. So, those who are building portfolios, opportunities still exist. Those who want to become intraday and swing traders, there are always opportunities because there are always some stocks that are going up. There are some stocks that were going down, like DLF is one stock that looked expensive to me now. It has rallied up, and you see it is almost 50% retracement it has taken. Not only that, yesterday it was in the newspapers that Lodha, their instrument in US is down almost by 23%, their debt, and now they're selling some properties in UK to reduce their debts. So liquidity problems still haunt the real estate sector, the non-banking financial companies. So the crude has gone down, and that is what has been very positive for us. And if crude starts going further up, that will again become negative for our market. So uh, we are in a market that has gone up. So take care. And Monday and Tuesday, I think, would be crucial days. So I will closely watch out for this level because somewhere from here, the downside started. So 10,987, 11,000 rupees level. If the market fails to break the 11,000 rupees level, I think it will settle down back and retrace from here. And if it retraces from this level, what are the possible levels for the market? So this could be a good level for the market to retrace about 38% of the up move, about 10,570 rupees level. And the candle pattern it has made today is an indecisive candle, which is called doji, normally comes at the end of the move. So that's from my side, guys. See you again into one more session next week. Trade with caution, always trade with a stop loss. It is not a business of being right or wrong. Please understand, stock market is a business of proper analysis and risk management, graciously accepting your small losses and allowing your small profits to become big profits. You want to learn more about it? I have a session in the night, 9 to 11. You can join that with the link that is at the bottom in the comment section. And there I'll be talking today more about the stock market, and I'll also be analyzing some stocks there. So see you soon. All the best. Bye bye.